Jesus doesn't even know I exist. He's so important, and I'm not. I used to whisper that to myself every time I sat in church, looking up at Jesus on the cross. I was very young when I first began to believe I carried a darkness inside me, something that set me apart from everyone else. Everyone else felt like light, warmth, color. I felt like darkness, cold, faded. It wasn't just a passing feeling. I could sense it rooted deep within me. It remained firmly anchored in my mind for a very long time. This darkness seemed to pour out of me, into the world around me, sorrow that casted shadows as it spilled from my shattered soul. My thoughts were soaked in shame. My inner voice apologized endlessly, as if I was always doing something wrong just by being here. I lived in that state for years, a constant crisis of self that evolved chaotically and painfully into an existential crisis that would lead me into my many dances with death. Thankfully, I eventually realized that death is one of our greatest teachers. Just by being able to see through the eyes of death and gain that perspective, I learned so much. Death helped me see the bigger picture, and I understand now what I couldn't understand then. That it wasn't darkness I was holding, it was depth. I wasn't casting shadows, I was clearing space for the light. My life experience was carving out a place within me, and what I once believed was an abyss was actually a sacred chamber, a place that could one day hold the light in a way I had never experienced before. My third near-death experience, the one that sparked my spiritual awakening, is what helped me to remember who I really am. I remembered what I came here to do. And the vast space I thought was emptiness was always destined to be filled, not with shame, but with radiance. After this NDE, I also experienced what people call Christ consciousness, reawakening or coming back to life within me. I carried this consciousness with me throughout my entire life without knowing it existed. And now, we were finally reunited as one. And I learned that this divine connection doesn't belong to just one person. It lives within us all, quietly waiting, lovingly watching, ready to be remembered. It waits for us to soften, to open, to release the ego, and to reunite with the light. Looking back now, I hold those childhood beliefs gently, because if I hadn't believed I was filled with such intense darkness, I wouldn't have recognized the sheer miracle of becoming such a powerful beacon of light. And that is what I am now, not in perfection, but in presence. Not in ego, but in embodiment. The light lives in me. It lives in you, in all of existence, eternally. And the moment I accepted myself, my flaws, the shame, that darkness, all of it, was the moment I was reignited. The light of creation, of all that is, was rediscovered, and most importantly, re-remembered. Not from searching, finding, winning, or attaining it, but from having faith while creating space, holding space, and then letting go to finally allow it in.